Go. At the 1,400 metres, we're off. Pasar Pinji anticipated the start well, puts a length and a half on them early, and they're going to have to be good to go up and potentially lead as Pasar Pinji now takes over the lead quite comfortably. Mandrake on the outside goes up to apply pressure. The same can be said on the outside for Lim's Sphere, who's positive here this afternoon. Next in the field there was Clarton Treasure in fourth, followed by Selangor Star. Limitless Venture, his outside, and three deep at the moment is the grey Mr. Hopkins. Following them in the run there was Najwan, and the last two, which have each other for company. At the back of the field there was Attention, and also there as well was Golden Lightning. Down the side they travel. They have around 650 metres, maybe 700 metres left to travel, and Lim Sphere is allowed to let stride up in front. From Mandrake, Pasar Pinji's happy to take the spot in third and get the cover for the time being as they begin to straighten up for home. Clarton Treasure out wider, starting to loom into the race here with the grey Mr. Hopkins out wide, Najwan. Up in front, though, it is Clarton Treasure on the outside, who ambles up to the outside here of Lim Sphere. Pasar Pinji looking for an inside run here for Bernardo Pinheiro, but he opts to go for plan B and come to the outside here with Mandrake looming into the race as well. They were followed there by Limitless Venture as Clarton Treasure hits the front. Has he got there too soon? Here's Pasar Pinji on the outside, trying to dive at him late. Clarton Treasure from Pasar Pinji. It's going to be a close one down to the line. Clarton Treasure, Pasar Pinji, I'd say, just a nose. A very tight margin. Maybe Pasar Pinji on the outside from Clarton Treasure. Third in the run there was Mandrake, followed by Limitless Venture. Next in the field there was Lim Sphere, who knocked up late with Mr. Hopkins. Selangor Star. Back in the field to Golden Lightning rather. Najwan, and Attention was one of the last ones home. Tight one down to the line. Oh, very tight. He came back on the inside, did Clarton Treasure, but I think Pasar Pinji may have got the margin. We'll have to wait and see for this one here. Slightly off the line here and not calling here very often, so very hard to pick the line here. But Bernardo Pinheiro really had to throw it down here with Pasar Pinji. Clarton Treasure made it awfully tight here. Both of these horses are formerly Singapore gallopers with Tan Kah Soon and also Donna Logan. As we see them on the line here. Oh, it's very tight. Clarton Treasure came back on the inside. We'll have to wait and see what number comes up here in the frame, but as we said, it looked like Pasar Pinji may have got it there, but he threw the head up and Clarton Treasure got the nose down there in that final stage just to make it a little bit tighter. And Pasar Pinji's going to take it. Pasar Pinji gets the win, 9, 10, 5 and 2. Tight go on the line, $12 and $8 here for Pasar Pinji, getting the win over you so far today. But Pasar Pinji was well supported, the late mile horse as well. So hopefully a few people getting some money in the pocket here in race number 4. Let's have a look at the head-on here. Pasar Pinji took up the early lead here as well, but look, clever riding by Bernardo Pinheiro. He was happy to let these horses stride across. Didn't panic too much when he didn't find the lead, and Lim Sphere came across and he said, look, I'll take the cover if I can get it as well. And Lim Sphere didn't over-race too heavily there on the inside, actually came back underneath Bernardo quite well. Mandrake on the outside was covering him there, so did have to opt to stay to the inside as well, hoping that they would rely on rolling off there at the turn. Clarton Treasure was deep the trip, and unfortunately that probably cost him some fuel there in those final stages as he hit the front and hit the front quite soon in the race. Najwan was even deeper as well, and as you can see here, a couple of horses making runs from the back. Limitless Venture was crowded there for a while. But as you can see here, Bernardo on the inside, just opting to go to the inside, and then that closed off. So he decided to pull back outside of Clarton Treasure and go outside two horses. Some nice expert riding by the Brazilian rider who picked up a double yesterday in Singapore. He's been able to find himself a winner here on the afternoon here at the Selangor Turf Club. But a great ride by Bernardo Pinheiro, and it got the nose down where it counted. Pasar Pinji. Clarton Treasure certainly made it work for it, but it was a good win by the favourite, and well done to the connections as well, and also Simon Dunderdale, who gets himself on the board.